Welcome back to Narbucket, everyone. I've got another build tutorial for you guys, and this time it's going to be a bit bigger than my last one. For this one, you're going to need the stone cutter. You don't absolutely need it, but it looks nicer if you do use the stone floors. You're also going to need a lot of wood and other materials. Anyways, let's hop right into it. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is build the platform or the foundation for the house. I built it with the stone flooring, and it's basically just an 8x8 square. After you manage to get all the materials for the foundation and build it, you can start building a wall on opposite sides. It's basically just going to be the full length of the foundation. After that, we need to build the structural poles or the log poles. Starting from the floor, you'll want to build the 4 meter and then the 2 meter on top of it. You're going to want to place them 2 units towards the center and every other square down the length of the foundation. And then from the wall towards the center of the foundation, you'll want to build the roof line. I used the 45-degree angle roof, and then I lined each layer vertically with the 45-degree support beam. And I'll show you what that looks like from the outside. I think it looks pretty nice. That center section that kind of sticks out from the main section that you build, I just had to test it out just to see if I could get it to work myself. And to build the part that I just showed you, you will want to find the center section of the wall and knock out the first 2 units in the center, and then you want to go 3 units high. And then you'll want to knock out another 2 on either side, like this, and then 1 extra here. And we'll do that on both sides. And when we first start building this, we'll want to grab the 45-degree angled wall and start building like this. And we'll keep going from there. And up next, we're going to want to use the thatch roof eye corner at the 45-degree angle, and we'll slap those on where both roofs meet. And then 1 up from there, we'll grab the normal 45-degree angle roof. And then we'll finish it up with the corner eye pieces. And then you'll want to knock this guy out and put a 4 meter pole on top of there so it touches the roof. And then to match the rest of the roof, you'll want to grab the 45-degree support beam and just place them here like this. And then grab the horizontal section and just place them down the center. And then grab the 4 meter long pole and place it like so. And it'll go all the way up on all 3 sections here. And when it's finished, it should look like this. Next up, we're going to start building the second level. We're going to start out by building the front and back face like this. I finished the back part already, but I'll show you how to do the front. And they're basically going to be the same thing. So these faces are going to be built 1 layer in from the front and the back side. We're going to start by knocking down some of the roof that we built already. We're going to start by knocking down some of the walls that we've built already and place some upright walls. After that, we'll want to use the 45-degree angle wall. And I changed my mind. We're actually going to knock this wall down and build the walls like this. Grab the 45-degree angle wall again. And then make sure you go to the opposite side and do the same thing as well. And then one thing we want to make absolute sure of is to add some more support right here. We need a 4 meter on top of the 4 meter on the second post. So make sure to replace that 2 meter with the 4 meter on top of that there. And you should be able to see that sticking out through the roof on top. And make sure you do that for all 4 corners on opposite sides. Okay, after you've done with all the faces, we're going to grab the 45-degree wood roof or thatch roof and start working on that. And then we're going to get into the corner over here and place the eye roof. Same thing on the opposite side. And as we go along, we'll lay the 45-degree wood beams on the roof as well. And this isn't necessarily for structural purposes. This is really more aesthetic for me. And we'll keep working inwards with the regular roof like this. And where both roofs meet, make sure you grab the eye roof piece to join the corners. And we'll close it up with the regular roof pieces and our last layer of the wood beam. Before you close it all the way up though, you'll need to grab the 2 meter wood beam and place them in all 4 places on top of the other wood beams that are sticking up out. And we'll go ahead and cover these holes up with the 45-degree angled wall. And we'll cover these up as well with the regular wall. After you've finished, we can move on to the next step. So we're going to start knocking down that inner roof area now since we don't need it anymore, and that's going to be our second level. Alright, so the inside should be looking like this. You can gather up all that extra wood and we can reuse and recycle that. And from this corner here, we're going to start building out our second level flooring. And there we go. We have our second floor. We'll go through with the roof eyepiece and close these holes right here on all 4 corners. Okay, on the back side of the house, we're gonna add a 2x6 foundation with the stone floor. We're gonna do this back patio area as a 4x2 instead, actually. And I know I've got this out of order a little bit. I'm going to show you how I got these stairs done. Don't worry, I know. And we'll knock down these floors here and start building out some stairs from the second floor. And this is still on the back side. And we'll keep these propped up with some support beams. We'll build out a layer of flooring right here. And then we'll add more stairs here. And let's grab our regular wooden wall. And then let's build up with the 45-degree angle roof. And then grab the 45-degree angled wall and we'll fill this in. And then the wooden beam. And then the 45-degree angled wall again. And then we'll want to place beams here. And then we'll finish off the face of the back side with the 45-degree angled wall. And we'll plug up these holes with the half-sized wall. And then we'll also add these 45-degree angled walls here. And then we'll start adding the full-sized walls on the ground. And then I'll actually knock these down and add the 45-degree angled walls instead. Just kidding, we're actually going to add the full walls and then the 45-degree angled beams instead. And hopefully this is what the back side of your house should look like. Alright, so now we're going to work on the face of the front of the building. We're going to do the same 4x2 stone floor foundation. And then we're going to add an extra 2 up front with a couple of stone stairs. And for the most part, this is going to look almost identical to the back. For the door, we're going to use the wooden gate. Make sure you place the fat end on the sides. And then we'll fill the rest with the half and the full piece wall. And then we'll go through and replace all of these with the 45-degree angled wall. You'll have to do the very top ones from the inside. And this is just me being picky, but I'm going to add the horizontal piece to the very top of the roof. And I'll keep going with the 45-degree angled wall down the sides like this. On the inside of the entryway, I'm going to add a couple of walls like this. And then I'm going to add a couple of floors just to make it kind of smooth. Okay, so your house should look like this by now. I'm going to go through and do a little bit of styling so you can keep following along if you'd like. So I wanted to break up a lot of the repetitive patterns I see in this house by adding the wood poles. I place these basically wherever I can. Okay, so I've gone through and added all of the wooden poles pretty much everywhere that I could. And I've also added wood beams down to the ground in these areas here. And that'll be in all 4 corners of the house. And then at every single tip of the roof line, I'm going to add this cross with the 45-degree angle beam. And then I also decided to take the wooden poles all the way through to the ground. And here's what it looks like so far. And then the last step is to add a chimney. I've taken the center 4 pieces of the roof off so the smoke can escape through there, and then added a wood pole at every cross section there. And now I'm going to take the wood beam and kind of just follow the roof line like I have. And then we'll add more wood thatching. And then we'll top it off with the horizontal wood beam. And this works well only if you place your fire in the center of the building. You'll also need to remember to take out 4 pieces of the second floor. Alright, and there you have it. I'll leave it up to you to furnish and decorate the place. If this was helpful for you, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'll have more coming out like this. If there's something specific you'd like to know how to build, make sure you comment that down below, or if you have any questions. I know it might have been a little bit confusing since I was doing a lot of the designing along the way. Anyways, thanks for watching, and get smart and stay gnarly.